Edith.
Is it safe?
What do you mean?
Only I didn't hear the all clear. Here we are then, all safe and sound. Would you like some breakfast?
No, I've had some, thanks. Where's my mother?
Got to keep your strength up. Don't you know there's a war on?
Look, Edith, there's no rationing, no Hitler, no Nazis. The Second World War is over. It's been over for 60 years.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Where's my mother?
I won't be a minute, Douglas. Go into the sitting room.
Any sign of Dr. Steele yet?
No.
His mobile's either switched off or permanently engaged.
Oh, I was asking about one of Mac's home visits yesterday. Mrs. Handy wanted to know where it was. He said he might go and see her on his way in this morning.
Try his number again, would you?
Yeah. Voicemail.
That would be nice, darling, but if I came home now, I'd never get to work. And besides, I've got to go see some loopy old woman. I could ever find the place. Yeah.
We have to do something. Things can't go on as they are.
I know.
She was wandering down the drive in her dressing gown. If we're not careful, she's going to have an accident.
Well, I can't keep my eye on her every minute of the day.
No, but you're not supposed to have to keep an eye on her. She's paid to look after you, remember? And those hospital bills. I mean, the whole thing's getting out of hand. We should have gone to St. Phil's.
And waited 6 months.
Well, I'm just questioning whether this is a sensible use of your money.
Douglas, I am 85 years old, and if I'm not allowed to spend my money as I choose, on whom I choose, then when? On my 100th birthday?
I just don't like to see you wasting money, that's all.
I'm not wasting it. At least we know it's Alzheimer's.
Well, we've known that for ages.
Oh, a doctor too, are we?
Look, the question is, what are we going to do about it?
What is this? We've got to have you looking smart.
Thanks. How's the sofa?
Ah, very well, thanks. Pining for you a bit.
Oh, well, you'll get over me.
Only me and the sofa, were wondering if you'd like to come round for dinner sometime.
I will not have her put in a home.
But she's not your responsibility.
She has no one else.
Look, I'm asking you to be realistic, that's all. You pay her to perform a service. Keep you company, help with the housework and the shopping, do a bit of cooking. But look at her. Half the time she doesn't even know what day of the week it is.
Well, that's why she needs help.
Do you remember that school trip to Italy?
No, when was that?
Precisely. It never actually happened. Oh, I wanted to go. In my 4th year. And you and Dad said that was fine, but only if I paid for it myself.
Well, you had your holiday jobs, your paper rounds, your...
I was the only boy in my class who didn't go in the end, because of you and your principals.
But you could have gone, if you'd wanted it enough, if you'd worked hard enough.
Oh, Mother, I've worked hard all my life, but it's never been hard enough for you. And now I see you throwing money away on somebody who isn't even family. It's just not fair.
Oh, don't be childish. Edith has no one else.
Oh, great. So once again, I'm second best.
Don't be ridiculous. This isn't about your place in my affections. It's about money.
What do you mean?
Here we are. Nice breakfast. Soft-boiled egg, just how you like it. I've done one for you too, Douglas. You haven't had breakfast, have you?
Yes, I did say.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, extra one for you, Grace, love.
Edith, I've had breakfast.
When was that?
About an hour ago. You made it for me. 2 nice boiled eggs.
I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on. Excuse me, I think I left the kettle on.
Don't you see? She's going to need residential care.
Still no Dr. Steele?
I'll try him again. Do you want to leave a message?
Not one that would be in keeping with my status as a member of the caring professions, no.
Dr. Steele, it's Katrina here at Riverside. Dr. Thompson would be ever so grateful if you could give us a call at your earliest convenience. Thank you, bye-bye.
So, Edith, can you tell me what day of the week it is?
I did know. Is it Wednesday?
It was yesterday.
Only I haven't been out. Did you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks. Who's the Prime Minister?
Oh, my Frank never approved of women having anything to do with politics. He died during the war, you know. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister then. Good old Winnie.
Yes, but who's the Prime Minister now?
He's dead, you know.
Mr. Churchill? Yes, long time ago.
No, my Frank. Dunkirk. He was just wading out to one of those little boats and he got shot.
If we could perhaps try to focus on this century.
Never thought it'd happen to me. Thought my Frank was fireproof. But I had the boys, you see. I had to do something with the boys.
Sure. Anyway, can you tell me...
They were evacuated in Wales. After I got the news about my Frank, I just wanted them home with me. Have you got kids?
No. What's 3 add 4?
34. But they got killed too, see?
Can you tell me what you had for breakfast this morning?
No time for breakfast. I'd got this little cleaning job, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was at Lloyd's Bank in Hamilton Square. They were bombing London again. I could see the reflection of the flames in the brass plate I was polishing. Then I went home as normal.
Edith, we are talking about today, not 60 years ago.
But when I got home, it wasn't there. They said it was a stray bomb. It must have been. I mean, who'd want to bomb my boys? They were only 8.
Yes. So, the Prime Minister?
Oh, everyone knows that. Mr. Churchill. Good old Winnie. Have you had your breakfast?
It's Beth. I'm at the Woodlands Hotel. Cotswolds, remember?
She's clearly in the early stages of dementia.
Well, they say it's Alzheimer's.
Who am I to disagree? I don't quite see why you called me out, though.
Well, my mother insisted. She wanted Dr. Maguire's opinion. She trusts him.
I can't see that he'd have said anything different.
No, it's not about Edith's illness. It's about what's to be done with her.
What would you like to be done with her?
Well, Edith's been with my mother nearly 30 years. Mother and Edith. They're like chalk and cheese. Mother hated the arrangement to start with, but over the years, well, they've become quite close. But it's not as if she's family. And my mother can't go dashing around looking after her morning, noon and night.
When old people start to lose their marbles, it's not very nice. Memory loss, tantrums, incontinence.
Oh, yes, I know. But now, Mother started talking about paying for private nursing care, getting somebody in to look after Edith.
Social services can help you with that.
Yes, I know. But a few hours a day from a home help isn't good enough for Mother. She's talking about somebody round the clock, living in. It'll cost the earth. But if Edith went into some local authority place...
I see. Listen, if your mother tries to take on too much at her time of life, then she's going to be the one that needs residential care. If I were you, I'd have Edith put away somewhere. PDQ. She's not your responsibility.
Thanks, Doctor. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
So there's nothing under that name at all?
No.
OK, thanks. I'll take the room anyway. Cheers.
No. For the last time, I won't have her put away.
That's your choice, of course.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure you can offer her the care that she needs?
She's happy here.
Well, of course she is. But who's to say she wouldn't be happier in a home?
She seems the gregarious type. She might quite enjoy having lots of people around her.
This is her home. She doesn't want to leave.
Well, how do you know that? Have you actually asked her?
I just know.
Look, I know you'll miss her if she goes, but are you sure you're not putting your own interests ahead of what's best for Edith? You can find you someone else. That's no problem. Someone who can really look after you.
I don't want anyone else. I want Edith.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hello.
It's dinner. We never fixed a date.
No, anytime. I'm pretty free over the next couple of weeks.
Great. How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Well, that soon?
If you'd rather put it off.
No, not at all. Tomorrow's great.
Oh, good. It's a date then. When I say a date, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know. Look, I better get on. Patience.
Of course.
Getting a bit keen, aren't we?
I told you, we're just friends.
Well, you can start off as just good friends, but then, well, things snowball, don't they?
Morning, ladies.
Dr. Steele, we've been trying to get in touch with you.
Sorry, darling, busy man.
I think Dr. Thompson would appreciate a word.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a quick coffee first.
I think it's important.
Oh, OK. No rest for the wicked, eh? Hi. How's it going?
Where have you been?
Oh, nightmare. Pair of loopy old ladies and a grasping son from the planet Hell. I needed Jerry Springer, not a doctor.
I've been trying to call you.
Yeah, I had a few problems with my mobile. Let's get that looked at.
And last night you were supposed to be at the co-op.
I was there. I just popped out for a few minutes when it went quiet.
They tried calling you several times.
Dodgy phone?
You're supposed to go back. It's standard procedure.
Mea culpa. It won't happen again.
Too right it won't, because we won't be needing your services anymore.
I don't understand.
OK. Well, let me put it in terms you will understand. You're fired.
I wish Dr. Maguire was here.
You're going to stick with this until you get the answer you want, aren't you? Irrespective of what anyone else has to say.
Oh, I'm tired, Douglas.
Yes, I know you are, Mother. I can see that. But if you have to start playing nursemaid as well, Now, will you at least talk to Edith? Ask her what she wants.
Yes.
Now?
I'm tired.
Please.
Yes.
Edith, could you pop in here a minute, please? I know you only want what's best for her. That's what I want, too.
Are you sure this has nothing to do with your inheritance?
Oh, Mother, please. Leave it all to the cat's home, if you like.
I don't like cats.
Well, it's your money. Do what you like with it. But if Edith says she'd like to go to a home where she can get proper care, then will you let her go?
Would you give us a moment, please, Douglas?
Well, perhaps I could...
Douglas? We'll go in the kitchen, Edith.
I've been thinking about lamb chops for tonight. Would that be all right?
That sounds wonderful. Now, I want to talk to you
I've been
about...
thinking about a lot of things, actually. I'm not very well, am I?
No, dear.
It's getting worse. I'm going mad, don't I?
No, not mad. Just a little confused, that's all.
Dress it up how you like, love. I'm losing my marbles. You know it. He knows it, and I know it too. You've always been very kind to me, Grace. I've always tried to be a good companion to you.
And you have. The best.
And you've done the same for me. I've liked living here.
Well, it is your home.
Home isn't just bricks and mortar, though, is it? It's about people. People you love. People you care for. After I lost my Frank and the boys, I found another house. But I was still homeless. Do you understand that?
I think I do, yes.
Then I came here. At first it was just more bricks. I hated it. I didn't know how I was going to stick it out. But then, over the years, well, you're right. It does feel like home now.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Oh, no good to you. Not like this.
Don't say that.
I'm going to have to leave.
Not if you don't want to.
You've always been very kind, Grace. I'll never forget you.
Oh.
Hey. Of course I'll forget. Very soon. I won't even know who you are.
Don't say that.
It's for the best. Get looked after properly. I heard Douglas and the doctor talking. They both said I should be put away somewhere.
Did they? And is that why you say you think you ought to go? Because of what the doctor said?
Well, he is a doctor, isn't he? He knows what he's talking about. And I'm sure Douglas only wants what's best.
Best for you or best for him?
I wonder if we'll end up in the same place. That'd be nice.
What do you mean?
Only, I heard the doctor saying that you might have to be put away too.
Oh.
Yes, I'm investigating care options for an elderly lady with Alzheimer's. No, she has no family. Savings? No, I don't think she has much. A few thousand. Oh, look, I'll have to call you back later. Thanks, bye. Everything okay? Only have to be getting off for work.
Not yet. First, you will drive us to Riverside. I want to get a proper doctor.
Yes, but Mother, we've all...
And then you will explain exactly what you've been planning behind my back.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
It's not. I am.
What?
I'm afraid Miss Thompson and I had a difference of opinion as to what constitutes effective doctoring.
Hey?
She sacked me.
Wait there. Tom tells me you've just sacked him.
Which is about the first thing he's got right since he's been here.
Don't you think you're being a bit hasty?
I'm senior partner, and while Mac's away, I'm in charge.
Tom Steele is a damn fine doctor.
No, Mark, Tom Steele is a useless prat.
He was top of the class at medical school.
And now he's bottom. Next time you want to do an old friend a favour, I suggest you find out what they've been doing in the real world.
So I have no input in surgery practice then, do I?
Yes, you have input. but you don't have the final say. And while we're on the subject of surgery practice, some of these so-called improvements you've unilaterally introduced, they're petty and divisive.
I was trying to smarten the place up.
It doesn't need smartening up.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Yes. So if you have any other opinions about reorganising things or employing staff, I suggest you bring them to the partners' meeting and we'll discuss them.
So what do I tell Tom?
You don't tell Tom anything. He's history.
Well?
Sorry, nothing to be done, I'm afraid. I'll see you out.
Not stopping. No. Life of a locum, you know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Jude, I'm still at the hotel. Where are you? I am going out of my mind here. I was just phoning you. Pete.
There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover.
I'm so sorry if you found his manner unsympathetic.
Well, it was more than that. It was downright rude. And Dr. Maguire is always so understanding.
Yes, well, even doctors need to take holidays sometimes. And as for Dr. Steele, it won't happen again.
Thank you.
But I can't fault his prognosis as far as Edith is concerned.
Well, I'm fully aware of what's going to happen, Doctor.
As the dementia progresses, she will need increased amounts of care, around the clock. Now, there's no reason why this shouldn't happen at home, but I think you might find it a bit much to take on.
Then I'll get help.
Have you considered the likely effects it might have on your health? There will be a lot of stress involved.
Doctor, I've lived through 2 world wars. The word stress was never mentioned. We just got on with things.
And if you are considering private care, well, it doesn't come cheap.
Money isn't an issue. Loyalty is what counts.
Right. You seem pretty certain this is what you want.
Yes. I think it is now.
So, why are you here then if you say you don't know where she is?
It was just a hunch. We used to come here when we were kids.
Oh, I see. So, you've driven out all this way and booked a hotel in the middle of nowhere on a hunch?
Yes!
You must think I'm really stupid. Where is she, Beth? Hiding in the trees, laughing at me?
Look, I told you, I don't know.
She's with Richard, isn't she?
You're going to have to believe me on this one.
Then where the hell is she?
It's got nothing to do with Richard.
Edith, you do understand what's happening to you, don't you?
The Elsa Thingamies, oh yes.
Because Grace would very much like for you to stay on in her house. Would you like that?
Yes. But that doctor, he said I needed looking after properly.
You will be. I'm sure of that. You know, I think you'd be much happier staying on where you are, with someone who really cares.
You wouldn't say that if you tasted her cooking.
It's true. I'm a terrible cook.
So what do you think, Edith? What do you want to do?
I'd like to go home now, please. As long as it's all right with the doctor.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Oh, she's nice. Is that your mother? Oh, she must be very proud of you.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Pleasure.
Bye, love.
Goodbye.
Come in.
I've just been tying up some of Tom's loose ends.
What's he done now?
Nothing, it's all sorted out. But I think you might have had a point about his doctoring skills, though.
Right. Was there something else?
Yes. My birth mother. I found her. I need to see her.
Oh, right. When?
Well, I know this is a bad time with Mac and Jude away and Tom going, but tomorrow?
You're right, it is a bad time.
I mean, if it's a real problem, I can...
No, go on. I'll sort something out.
Thanks.
Oh, and Mark. This time, leave me to find the locum, OK?
You should have seen his face. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
You've got a bit of a wicked streak in you, haven't you?
I'm just looking out for my own interests. I'm still only a locum here myself.
Yeah, I know. We've got used to having you around, though.
Oh, thanks. So, dinner tomorrow. What's on the menu?
You'll have to wait and see.
Right. I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry, Mac's back next week.
What do you mean?
Well, the rate you're getting through doctors, isn't he next on the list?
Huh.
Maybe I should stay in case she does turn up.
Look, I'll let you know straight away, I promise.
OK.
Believe me, this has got nothing to do with Richard or anyone else. It's just something between you and me.
OK, but even if she phones you?
I'll tell her she'd be a fool to let you go again.
Always supposing I want her back, that is.
How is she?
Oh, she's all right. I don't know what's for lunch or how many you'll get, though.
I should go and help her.
And I suggested that. She started laughing. Right. I'll be off.
I want you to call the agency later and arrange some interviews for a live-in nurse. And if you mention money one more time, I shall be straight on the phone to my solicitor. The Cat's Home looks a very attractive proposition at the moment.